When the child is born, all the way to before they've hit 5 years old, 1,000 books is recommended to be read before they start to begin to read themselves. So if you read about 3 books a day, that would be great for children to learn how to read and to build language. So if a child really likes Thomas the Tank and wants you to read it every day, that's fine. So read a favorite book every day, but that's not all the books that same book do you read every day. Read all kinds of books. Like even if their child is not used to non-fictional books, read non-fictional books. Read poetry, read historical books, just expose them to as many different books as possible. As you read with them, just ask them questions as you go along. It's not just reading, because reading from beginning to end is boring. When you ask questions like, oh, tell me about this picture. How do you think the child is feeling? And the child may say, oh yeah, the child is not very happy. Then you can also lead into, oh, tell me the time when you were not happy. So the child has to verbalize and to tell you about the time when they are not happy, right? So you want to ask them open-ended questions so that they can expand their vocabulary and they need to think more. And you can also, and for older children, right, if you were the writer, would you end the story this way? Or would you change the story? So that's creative writing too. It's important to have a dialogue with the child, because when you have a dialogue with the child, that's time for the children to also build a vocabulary, build a sentence structure, and therefore language increases in that way.